G'day and welcome back to another DB Legends video. In this video we are going to be taking a look at, basically how you can complete the battle gauntlet for the Zenkai for Green Jiren. So Green Jiren got his Zenkai as kind of part of this 70 million users thank you celebration. And yeah, his Zenkai looks pretty good. Actually, he's a green rival universes boost, but one of the main ways in which you get his Zenkai power is from his battle gauntlet. So his battle gauntlet's a great way to get the awakening power, but it's also a good way to get some stones as well, and chrono crystals. Chrono crystals. And yeah, basically just a really good way to kind of get a bunch of rewards. So there's a battle bonus list of characters. These characters are characters who have a damage boost of some kind to accommodate the event. Obviously you want to try and fill your team up with as many of these as possible. Then when you look at the challenges, when you look at how far you can go, the rewards are exponential. So basically, if you want a lot of rewards, doing the first 50 floors is not going to net you a lot. It's really in the last 20 or 30 stages where you start to get some decent rewards, some decent Zenkai power. I think completing up to floor 60 unlocks only one Zenkai Awakening panel for him. So it's really the last 30, 40, even 20 floors where you start to get real rewards, like big chrono crystals, good value in terms of like the, just general Z Awakening power and things like that. Obviously you can auto skip as well, so you can auto skip all the way up to floor 80 now. So if you have a strong team, take your team, auto skip all the way up to floor 80, and then you can start manually fighting from there. And yeah, but what we're going to do is we're just going to jump back in once I've skipped ahead a little bit, just so we can obviously see a little bit of a higher floor. You'll notice I didn't include UI Goku. The reason I didn't include UI Goku is because I wanted to show a kind of closer kind of idea as to where you can expect to end up after auto battling with like not getting good luck on the summons. So yeah, the actual fights in battle gauntlets are pretty straightforward. I want to say they're like very, very simple fights, very much not anything crazy. I believe most players shouldn't struggle with the fights. Generally speaking, they are quite straightforward. The bosses don't have like gimmicks or mechanics or anything like that. They don't have shields or anything. They don't have any of those sort of mechanisms that they do in raids or hyperdimensional co-op. So yeah, there's really no gimmick. It's a very straightforward boss fight. They just have augmented damage. So that's really about it. Obviously try to prioritize just keeping your strongest unit out there as long as possible. Try and make sure that you hit your Rising Rush. And yeah, that's really it. There's honestly not much in the way of like super like mechanical concepts behind battle gauntlets. They are very, very straightforward, and they're just basically a way to farm some rewards. So the stronger your team, the easier your time. Try and work on having a big boost, and try and also work on having good equipment. Remember, you only take 3 units into the actual battle, so you don't need your whole team to be battle bonus characters. Try and just take 3 good units and then give them the best boosting bench you can, and then you should have a fairly decent time. I think that'll be like a good barometer in terms of building your team. But yeah, beyond that, honestly, there's really not much that I would state is imperative for a battle gauntlet. There's not like any secret mechanic or anything. I think for most players, getting high levels in the battle gauntlet is somewhat challenging. So just try your best. And wherever the auto battle finishes is at least a good 10 to 20 floors, depending on how strong your team is, below where you should end up. So if you're finishing on stage 40, just know you can probably get to stage 50 with a little bit of effort. And then you might want to look at boosting your team or improving your team, etc. So yeah, honestly, it's very straightforward. Just don't play anywhere nearly as bad as I do, and you'll be more than good to go. So yeah, it is very, very chilled. I think for me, in general, I think battle gauntlets are just cool. to grab some Z Awakening Power. And if you're wondering if you should do them, you should always do a Battle Gauntlet even if you don't necessarily have the unit, or you don't have them at 7 stars to Zenkai Awaken them, because there's still value. You're still going to get Chrono Crystals, you're still going to have that Z Power for when the unit comes back later on. It saves you spending some of your hyperdimensional co-op medals from, or sorry, some of your Zenkai Ultra Space Time Rush medals. So just in general, there's a big incentive to kind of be involved with it. But yeah, that's basically it from me. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, of course, please leave a like. I do greatly appreciate it. It is always welcome. And yeah, there are some missions for Battle Gauntlets. Nothing too crazy. And you can obviously, by doing them, really complete the missions for the Zenkai as well quite easily. But yeah, that's it. See you next time. Bye.